Yo guys and girls, what is going on, and welcome back to Season 9, Season 9. After last season's absolute barnstormer, success, godly season, where we won the Champions League and the League, which I'm really happy about, if I'm honest. It was our first European Cup win. The second time we won the League, it was the third time we won the League. We won the League 3 times overall. I'm pretty good at this. I'm not bragging, but I am pretty good at this. So I think we were doing all right. So we're back today with the Home Park Cup, the annual Home Park Cup. I've invited a few different teams to the Home Park Cup. I just went totally random. I couldn't remember who we were doing. There was like defending champions and all stuff like that. But it's been a while since we did the career, so it's kind of a little bit forgotten in that regard. So we're back today with that nonetheless. And as you can see in the fixtures, just above my head, we've got Real Sociedad, or Real San Sebastian as they called on this. And the other teams I invited were a team called Matra, because they were a small team and I thought they could do with the money, and RC Genk, who have been in the cup a couple of times before. I'm pretty sure we've invited RC Genk over. So enough mucking about. Let's jump in, find out where we are, and we will hop, make myself small in the corner, and then we will find out what's happened in the pre-season so far. So as you can see, as I said, I don't need to really repeat it that much. We are back today for the Real Sociedad game at home in the Home Park Cup. I hope Matra beat Genk, if I'm honest with you. But some of the stuff that's happened, we have brought in this season. A few people have joined us. We got Baggio at the start to the end of last season. He's out on loan at Crewe for this year. He arrived for 10.25 million. I bought him during the season. There was just loads of potential around him. I needed a young centre back, and at 18, 6'4", he's going to do well to learn. Really load of 9s here, so if they can bump up to 10, maybe 11 come the end of the season, then he'll be laughing as well. So we got in Baggio. We brought in, off Manchester United, possibly the best centre-back we're going to see. I mean, he's 16, he's English. I paid 20 million. I think there's like 3 or 4 million in add-ons to come as well, so it's not a super great amount. And I think at 16, he's going to be absolutely banging this season to have around, to have as a young centre-back to learn off Pinero, off Van Kempin, and especially off Acez, who are our 3 centre-backs. So to add him to the mix at 16, I think it's going to be a decent one. His determination is going to be the thing that might just totally stop his growth, looking at that there. But I feel if we can get him into some tutoring with some of the guys who have got high, then it might just go up and get even better. Biggest signing this summer was I really wanted a really world-class right back. It's had knock-on effects, me getting Joseph Toit. We were looking at him at the start of last season, but he's going to come in and be our right back this year. I can't see his decisions flair. I'm not too really fussed about his position. Will need some hard work, so we'll work on that, and his tackling as well. But I think he definitely is going to be the best right back we can find. He's world-class, leading Premiership, going to be world-class. I just genuinely think he's worth the 67 million. So I think that's even a record transfer for us as well. No, it's not. Acez is our record at 74 million. But I can spot a player, and I don't spend loads often, so I thought he was going to be a great addition. But the knock-on effect that's had to our squad is we've loaned out Charteris, who was our backup last year, but he's gone to Fulham and going to get some first-team football all year this year. So that's probably going to do him the world of good, and that just means basically dropping Sebastian Sanchez, who is, he can cover both wings, so he's really good sub. Dropping him down, and he's going to become our backup left and right back. We've also signed in Joe Bellingham on a free transfer, just a bit of English for registration for the Champions League. He didn't want very much. He's not reached the potential that he can on some of the saves. He can get really good, but he's a good, decent Premier League player. He's going to be a backup, so not really too fussed about that. I've got in Manuel Martin. I got him in last season on a pre-arranged transfer, but he arrived. Actually, I didn't. I got him in 30-31, But he has been loaned out again to Malaga. I'm hoping this season they're going to make better use of him than what they've made of him before. But looks like he's going to be a really good striker in a couple of years' time. So we'll see how Pekovic and Mbarki get on. And he's there. He's there in the future. Let's not worry about that. We got a right winger, as I just felt we needed some... How do I put it? Some depth in at the right wing spot. But eventually, I have loaned him back out to Nantes. Kanate I bought from Rennes. He hadn't made a senior appearance, but he's gone to Nantes. And I'm hoping there at Nantes he can start to put in some good performances, some spirited performances, improve a little bit better, and come back next season maybe and be a squad player. I also signed in Stacey Keane just as a backup, a centre-back. English again, so for registration purposes that's not a bad thing. He's not going to be the best. He played 32 games. He played 42 games last season for Fulham on loan in the Championship. Been at Wolves in the Championship. Been a Championship player. Manchester United graduate. Be around. Be like a third choice backup centre back for us. So not too fussy about that, if I'm honest. So those are the transfers that we've brought in. On the outs, I haven't sold a great deal of people. I sold a young Brazilian centre-back who we bought in, who we loaned out, and he just ended up being shoved into all different positions. So I've sold him. I don't think he's going to reach much potential. So Carvo has gone to PSG for 8.25. And due to our left-back coming back, Pizzer, we managed to get Pizzer back, and we've got Cafezas as our left-backs. So, you know, as good as Rossi is, he is fantastic as well. I do think the other two are better, and getting 42 million for him, I wasn't too disappointed with. I was after closer to 60 to cover the Troyes transfer, but I only paid 6.25 for him, so the profit is fantastic. I'm not too disappointed with that, if I'm honest. So going into this season, our squad is looking rather full. We've got a nice stacked squad, and if I sort it out by unavailable, we've got plenty of people out on loan, including Pascalo, who's gone out for a full season loan this season, which I'm hoping he'll be able to get some really good game time and get much better. We've got a couple of youngsters. We've got Adam Flint, who I've had for a little while. I did pay £18.5 million from Middlesbrough for, so he's going to come in this season. As having a domestic player is just handy, so he's going to come and do a job. I am training him to play as an inside forward on the left, so he can be a backup there. I've also going to bring up Neil Wallbank. I love him. His player models, like if there's an older database out there where the original Ronaldo's on it, and his player model is so similar, and it's fantastic. He's done really well this pre-season for me. I paid big money from Leicester for him. Potential in add-ons could add up to 29 million, but he's going to get promoted this season and end up, you know, hanging around in the first team and doing bits for us, and hopefully being a backup to Mbarki and Zikovic. So the squad's looking good going into this season. I'm happy. We're defending European and League champions, so it was just adding to a position, Tiao, and just filling up the squad, making sure we've got enough player power everywhere, I guess. I have also just literally, as I click continue, signed this dude, and the only reason I signed him is because my scouts were so insistent that he's going to be world class. You know, I scouted him like 3 or 4 times, so he's joining me at the end of this season, in which he'll be 23. So by then, I'm hoping he's going to be a lot better. So that transfer is arranged. I'm paying 10 million. He's got a minimum release fee, did he? I'm paying 16.5 million for him. That's all. So I don't know, 10 million. I'm paying 10 million for him. Can't moan at that, can you? So he's going to come in and we'll find out what he can do in the next couple of years. But he is going to stay on loan at SEP and hopefully get some first team football. I hope. Well, say he's not really staying on loan, is he? He's there as their player. Nothing I can do about that. Woo! Going into game 1 of the Home Park Cup this year. Should I say that again? Because that was muffed up, wasn't it? Going into the first game of the Home Park Cup this year, it looks like RC Genk didn't give Matra a chance and absolutely smashed them 11-1, 11-0. That could be a record. Pass winners, look at that. There are some pass winners there. I love that. I'm going to have a look at that next season and we will get some other people in and do some other stuff. Oh, Gary. Remember that, guys? When we were at the Gary Neville Arena in Southampton for our own games? I called it the Home Park Cup. What a dick. The good old days. Right, let's get on with it, shall we? So I will do the usual biz, and I will name our starting 11, and I'll be right back with us for the very first game of the Home Park Cup. I'm rather excited, you know, so let's see how this goes. So I think I'm going to go in with this as our starting 11 for the very first game of the Home Park Cup. 2030. Wow, 2030. We're going to go Elian Andre in goal, as he hasn't played very much this pre-season, and could do with the match sharpness. Sanchez at right back, due to the fact that Troyes is playing really well, and Sanchez is playing well also, so I want both of them to maintain their form. Roberts, Van Kempen, they're both going to get a nice start and get to know each other, hopefully. Roberts isn't playing very well this pre-season, but I'm hoping in time it's going to come. He's 16, man, so I'm just going to hope that all of his performances will come as time progresses, so I'm not going to label too much pressure on him. I'm going to go Pizarro, Carlos the Beast, Lukaku, Gambella, Kepa Ruiz on the right. Adam Flint's going to get a debut on the it's going to debutise on the left, and Barkey's going to start up front, as I just feel that he needs the game time, so he's going to get the game time. So we're going to go with that with our starting 11 for the very first game of the Home Park Cup. Actually, I'm actually going to switch out to attacking as well. Stuff it. We're going to go at them. Let's do this. So people would chill and say that, yep, I'm going to say, give the fans a performance. We are favourites here. It's our cup. We're at home. 43,000 in attendance. Plymouth fans are loyal, aren't they? Yo, Pizarro. Lovely cross. Oh, Pizarro this pre-season has been banging as well. Arzabal, says not letting his Spanish teammate get away. Oh, it's not what says. Who was that? Was that Owen Roberts? I hope so. Even better if it was. Oh, they've got Robert Sanchez, former Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. 17 minutes gone. And not a lot coming. I'm going to shout a little bit of encouragement, as we've not managed to get anything on target. As Pizarro will pick it up. Gambella. Carlos the Beast. Roberts will bring it forward, take his time to Kepa Ruiz. And Sanchez. Save for the cameras. He's going to send it long. And Sanchez will win it. Lukaku. Sanchez. Kepa Ruiz turns. Takes his time. Carlos the Beast. Almost so Pizarro short. Adam Flint. Oh, it was a lovely drill ball across. Kepa Ruiz will take the corner. That's Robert Sanchez as well to come and gather and end the highlight there, I guess. And Karanka will pick it up. Galan. Pizarro does really well. That last year at Villa did him the world of good. Van Kempen, Lukaku, Sanchez, Kepa Ruiz. Oh, it took a wicked deflection, that did. It was well done in the end by Robert Sanchez, as that took a wicked deflection. Gambella, Lukaku, ambitious to say the very least. But the home fans willing this Plymouth Argyle team. Flint takes his time, but Dominguez does well to jump in. Dispossession on the edge of the box. It's nice from San Sebastian. Real Sociedad. That's Barentexia. I'm not going to try and pronounce that correctly. It's a tough one. Van Kempen knocks it out to Sanchez. Roberts is playing well today. Happy with that. He looks to bring it forward. Take his time. Gives it into Carlos the Beast. Knocks it back to Van Kempen. Gambella and Barkey found a bit of space, and that's a good strike on target, but Sanchez equal to it. Kepa Ruiz will have a corner. He'll swing it to that back post, and Carlos the Beast couldn't quite rise. But away comes Sociedad again. And Sanchez did well. We've definitely dominated the end of this second half, so I'm going to offer some encouragement. Oh, I've ended my own highlight there, didn't I? Pizzer, Gambella. Oh, lucky lad. Carlos the Beast. Oh, lovely little cross. Carlos the Beast, who you don't see whipping many crosses. I say he didn't whip, did he? He kind of just like chipped it across. Little chip, back post. Kepa Ruiz rose like a salmon. Nodded it in at the back post to make it 1-0. And that will do, coming in at half time. Happy with that. Don't get complacent out there. Kepa Ruiz gets on the score sheet in pre-season, which I can't moan too much at. Adam Flint is going to withdraw for Hunter. As Pizzer will pick it up, finds Lukaku. It was a cheeky little ball inside, that was. Sebastian Sanchez. Ruiz, Sanchez. Oh, cross, and Flint had the shot intercepted, and now will make way for Craig Hunter. He's starting this season. I'm planning to start him full beans. Oh, as that ball to the back post was stinging, and Mbarki won it. The ball from Kepa Ruiz was stupidly good. He pinged this, ping. And yeah, Mbarki off the crossbar. And Van Kempen on the follow-up. Mbarki deserves an assist for that. Old Football Manager, like last year, would have given an assist for that. Or 2022 at least. Ruiz 4 pops. Sanchez 4 Can Matt Warbank carry on his fantastic pre-season form? I'd love it if he could. I'm getting behind him this season. Those two, Warbank and Roberts, this season, I'm behind them. Ooh, unless we concede here, then they'll never play anything. No, I'm joking. They'll play. It's Collada with a free kick, edge of the box. I'll bring the off. What says? He does need the rest anyway. Although I don't know why. What I need to do is say what subs I've made at the end, because I always fast forward for the subs, don't I? So I don't even know why I talk through it. I should do them and then tell you the subs I've made at the end. I think that's the best way to do it, but I forget. I just forget each time. But Warbank to Parks. I mean, this is a great move. Unlucky. Hunter will pick it up. Oh, and that's a great... Oh, it was a miss. I thought it was another save from Robert Sanchez. Just pure footballing brilliance from Plymouth Argyle. See, look at Wallabanks. Oh, Hunter off the post. His player model is just special. Nat Wallabank. Remember the name, people. Al Hassan Jukic. It's a lovely ball out to Twa. Cafezes Jukic. Oh, unlucky lad. That's a great header. Craig Hunter will bring it. Lovely ball inside. Oh, great reflex save from Robert Sanchez again. I'd give Robert Sanchez a man of a match. I'm happy with that performance. That's what we're looking for at pre-season. That is awesome, gang. 2-0, and we will meet Genk in the final. I'll do the usual biz, get us to that game, and then I will be back for the Genk game. So I look forward to seeing you guys in a bit. Bugger off, game. Like, they just set a record. It was all like how Genk have record goals, 11-0 win, and then took away my records, and now they've gone and done the same thing with another 11-0 win. Coming over and dominating my cup. Who do they think they are? But anyway, we are back today with the final. Us versus Genk. So, screw you, Sociedad. It don't matter how you got on. I'll do the usual biz. It's right after, so I'm going to have to name a fresh starting 11. And I'll be back with the final. So, see you in a bit. Looking at the starting 11 going in to the final. I'm going to go Steve Wilson in goal. My young English goalkeeper. Who's actually like senior compared to the other Englishman I've got. Twa, Pinero, Osez, Kafezas, Al Hassan, Petkovic, Eilton, Pox, Djukic and Zikovic up front. Djukic, who I'm rapidly trying to train in that position as much as I can. There are tons of unfit people, so I won't be making many subs in this game, I shouldn't think. I don't want to be knackering everyone out before the season starts. The Home Park Cup is a bit of a tough one, and we've got another friendly in a few days' time. Running down the players too much and making them too tired. So we will go that with our starting 11 for this game. Let's hope we can bring home the Home Park Cup. We will go pump our fists. I don't care if it's pre-season. Winning is a habit. Oh. That is a big ask. And it feels like now the pressure's gone up by asking that. Both teams with early-ish chances. Not chances enough to make highlights, but chances nonetheless. That's Twa with a throw. Pox, Pinero. Oh, unlucky. Prevot. It's a great name. Sends it long, so Kafezas will bring it down. Pinero will bring it forward into space. Oh, it's lovely from Petkovic. And Pox drills it off the post. Djukic and Petkovic couldn't quite rise enough as he is tiny. But that was a nice move. I am going to offer some early encouragement with 17 minutes gone. As despite that early build-up, everyone's playing a bit shit from Alassane on. Genk haven't come to mess about. I'm demanding some more. Eilton wins it. He's 6'7". He should win most headers. Eilton to Petkovic. Pox. Oh. Petkovic to Pox, and it's drilled in to make it 1-0 to Plymouth Argyle. Al Hassan. Petkovic to Pox. Smock. In you go. It was a superb team goal from a superb team. Let me build a team. Eilton. Osses. Al Hassan. Petkovic. Oh, he managed to pick up the loose ball, and Zikovic couldn't quite gamble enough. Prevot once again sends it long. Wow, with a solid header. Petkovic, Zikovic. Oh, 2 chances. Petkovic has just fed him 2 beautiful chances. Privet, Eilton will pick it up. Handball! Like it was handball. Zikovic with a corner. Cool, what happened then? Someone fell over. He fell over. As we get... I was about to say we take a slender lead in at half time, but I'm not going to be made to eat my words and my thoughts. No, I'm not. Steve Wilson brings it down. Straight out to Pinero. He's not mucking around, Steve Wilson. Pox. Zikovic in space. And yes. This time, I don't need him to be taking free chances, 3 shots a goal, like... I need him to be a bit more clinical this season. The ball from Pox was lovely. The run was timed well. And that time the finish was undeniable. Oh, fun corner. Zikovic says. And says from the back. He's a tough one to get eyes on. And there it is. Nods it in. Stress arm. That's as good as the first half as you're likely to see. Who? Me? Yeah, you. Djukic intercepts well. Zikovic. Pox is on his Todd. Did he get back onside? He didn't. He was on his Todd earlier. He didn't even show a replay of that. Rubbish. That wasn't me skipping that replay neither. They just didn't bother. Kafezas. Eilton. Twack. What hit it? Oh, shoo. Kafezas. Al Hassan, Ailton, Al Hassan. Out for a Says. Lovely little flick. Pox, Petkovic, Pox, Twa. And referee, it's got BSE. The referee's got BSE. BSE was mad cow disease. That's something he used to chat on the ref. But Djukic was. Why is Djukic taking penalties? I'm glad. Bloody why? I'm glad because he needed that to boost his performance rating. But I still don't know why. And Steve Wilson, who's picked up an injury. Referee! 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 Ref, you can't allow that. You've got to stop play if the goalkeeper's injured. I told you this referee had BSE. Look at that. Steve Wilson pulls his fanny as he jumps up. And this dude, don't think about knocking out a play. I'm not inviting Genk back to the Home Park Cup next. So me and Genk are arch nemesis now. Elian Andre for Steve Wilson, obviously. And everybody see that, right? I am fuming. I'm fuming at that. Even though I'm winning, I'm fuming. And I hope their player don't get any player rating for that. Nah. He shouldn't. Few changes. Elian Andre obviously came on for Steve Wilson. Sanchez, which I'm fuming about. Sanchez, Stacey Keane's going to get a run out at defensive midfielder. Joe Bellingham's going to get a run out in midfield. And Nat Warbank is going to come in up front. And Zikovic is going to move to the right. And they'll all make way for Kafezas, Alisson, Ailton and Pox, who was playing out on the right. So, if you know the players by now, you'll know where they're playing. I've had the same similar set of scores. Nat Warbank's a unit. Look at him, he's 16. It's like a mixture of Shearer and Ronaldo. At least that's what I'm calling him. Sheernaldo. Petkovic. Bellingham! And Jude Bellingham, I think, is at Liverpool on this one. Finally joined in the Premier League by his brother. And Job marks the Home Park Cup. His debut in the Home Park Cup with a goal. Can't moan at that. Zikovic with a free kick. Oh! Oh! Wow! He don't know what to be doing after it, but what a strike from Joe Bellingham. Pop. See ya. That'll do. This is how you do it. And then, and he's sort of weirded out and player model then. Can we get to 11? Come on, get 12. I don't think we can get 12. But we're going to smash them for smashing our record. Zikovic. Oh. I don't know what Nat Warbank's doing there. A little chicken wing. Little chicken wing celebration. Djukic. Zikovic. Still Zikovic. Not having none of it. And I think that's a hat-trick. No, it's 2 for him today. As we match the previous best score in this cup. Unbelievable. Is that a hat-trick for Joe Bellingham? It is. Says with an assist from hell though. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this big old defender just lumping forward. He's just gone past one. What an assist. And Bellingham's made it 8-1. Would you Adam and Eve it? Result. There is no cup. I want a cup ceremony for this cup. This cup's a proper cup. Outstretch arms. Congratulations on winning this trophy. Sets us off to the season. The Home Park Cup this year was full of goals. Might do a league next year. That'd be cool. Maybe do a league. I always say things and never really do it. Like I'm sure I made a plan in the very first episode last season. Oh, having a laugh, ain't you? Absolutely fuming at that goal that they scored though. Broken wrist he had. An 18-year-old kid had a broken wrist and they went on and scored. Absolute knobheads, I get. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? So We will be back for the 2 games, Man City and Leeds. We'll do those. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no. Ooh. I will be back for a triple header. I think that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can win the Charity Shield, opening day of the season, and we'll do the UEFA Super Cup against Spurs, because that should be a good game. Just hope we don't end up getting Spurs too many times this season, because it's always a bit frustrating when you get a domestic team that you're in a league with, because you end up getting them 25 million times a season. So, yeah. I think that is where we will leave it for now, guys, and then we will return for the Manchester United Community Shield game. So yeah, there we have it. We are the Home Park Cup champions again. I hope the pre-season roundup was pretty good. I've covered most of the transfers that we made, most of the transfers in, most of the transfers out. So I'm hoping now that should set us up nicely for the rest of the season. We can crack on, win some games, and win. I want to win everything this year. My expectation, right, for this season, if you're going to ask me now, is everything. That's it from me. Peace.